I'm Aline and I'm Global SVP for Dirt is Good. Being a Brazilian and being the Global VP for Omo is such an honor for me because Omo is the biggest brand that we have in this country.
Omo for 21 years is the top of the top brands in Brazil. So if you ask any consumer in Brazil, if you think of a brand, what brand comes to your mind? And the brand is Omo.
It's a brand with a very strong heritage. And this heritage has been built on the concept that dirt is bad. So we have been talking about dirt is bad for 100 years. Our battle was with our competitors, Procter & Gamble and Henkel, always battling against who has the biggest molecule.
And at the end of the day, the stain removal was just a big fight of who had the deeper pockets.
We were losing market share globally, our trends were all negative, and we need to do something urgently. We were losing the battle. What we decided to do was to step back and understand a little bit more about the heritage of the brand, but more importantly, to understand who was our target. They were mums.
You know, we understood and we started to become very intimate with what were the main drivers, their main anxieties, their main tensions as raising kids.
They knew instinctively that giving more freedom and space for kids to grow, they would learn more.
When we first said dirt is good, the face of consumers, the face of people say, what?
Behind each dirt t-shirt, there's a lot of learning. There's a lot of development for their kids. And what is more important, dirty t-shirts or their children's development, yeah? And the dirt that is remaining in the t-shirt can absolutely be removed by Omo.
There was a moment we were kind of discussing with the creatives and someone gave an experience which they had his, I think it was like 7 years old daughter. And they know he was like with her, and that was the first time she asked money to buy a French fries. And he let her go on by herself, so he just kept looking for her. She just kind of walked, she ordered that French fry, she paid, got the change, and she came back with the French fry, holding like it was a trophy. And for some eyes, we could just see kind of oily stains on her clothes. For him, that was the moment of independence.
And it's much more interesting to be a brand that is empowering consumers than a brand that is controlling consumers. Ariel, which was our key competitor, was nothing else than controlling. With this idea, it was much more liberating. Implementing any global idea has hurdles of its own. Yeah? I remember a day when I presented my first global film. And I remember some of my GBT members turning their chairs, so they didn't even want to see the commercial. So, you know, very tough, difficult moments. And I think that you are imbued with this sense of, I'm going to succeed. It's just a question of time, yeah? Obviously, one of the key learnings is to find a country that really wants to pioneer this with you. Turkey was losing market share, so they didn't have as much to lose as some other countries. But yet, they were not convinced about dirt is good either.
I think to step forward with DIG was a bold step at that time because we were living in a very competitive market in Turkey, and it was all about side-by-side performance comparisons. So moving to dirt is good and kids development was a very bold step at that time.
With that leap of faith from the Turkish team, we started to implement Dirt is Good, and you know the rest of the story. It was a success, and the Turkish team has always been a fantastic partner for the brand. We organized our first stewardship meeting in South Africa, and we decided to do another event like that 2 years later. This time we were in Turkey. In South Africa, we were only a group of people. In Turkey, 2 years later, we were already a very strong team, and you can see in a photograph. And for me, you know, those gatherings are probably the best moments that I have with the Dirt is Good team. We found in Harvard 4 girls who invented a ball. And this is a football ball, but it's a very special ball. After 15 minutes kicking that ball, playing with that ball, you have 6 hours of energy for a house. this is something that is really at the sweet spot of the brand, really incentivizing kids to live our philosophy and at the same time sending a very strong message about sustainability. Those big ideas, they have to survive people, yeah? No matter who created this, and actually it's probably not one person, yeah? But no matter who are there, the important thing is that this brand transcends people, survives of people, no matter who is going to be leading that brand, yeah? It's very important to keep nurturing that idea, yeah, to the next generations to come.